Here we go, back again with another match day preview, and let's have a chat about yesterday's game. But before we get into the preview of yesterday's game, there was one person who got the correct score with Sunderland 1, Bristol City 1. And if I missed somebody out, let me know in the comments down below. But one person, Tim Cook, at this moment in time, Tim Cook has his name on the shirt. Tim Cook's got one hand on the shirt, very close to winning this England shirt. But you have another opportunity down at the New York Stadium. Yes, New York, New York, so good they named it twice. You have a chance of getting the score prediction correct. Only one person has 1 point, so if you get the score prediction correct, you could be in it to win an England shirt, extra large, 3 Lions England shirt, brand new, never been worn. It is a replica shirt from LU Soccer, yes, so far. But if Tim Cook gets the correct score against Sunderland versus Rotherham versus Sunderland, then he will win outright the Sunderland shirt. But if lots of you get it, only 1 point, then you all go into the hat to win the Sunderland shirt. So yes, well done, Tim Cook. But yesterday's match, was it as a big a disappointment as it felt in the day? Hindsight, we look back on the game. I've read a few interviews, listened to a few videos, and it's right what Tony Mowbray says. You know, the lads put in a decent performance. They were playing against a very good informed side, which fantastic away support from Bristol City fans, great away support. But they were a young, youthful, good side. Bristol, they kept the ball well, and I thought in the first half they were particularly good, and they could have scored, hit the post, good save from Anthony Patterson. But when you have a team of young players like this from Bristol City, 26 years of age, the keeper, Pring 25, Atkinson 24, Viner 25, Tanner 23, Williams 26, Psycho 25, Scott only 19, Mahetmi 22 and Bell 20. We have one elderly person in there, yes, one elderly person, ripe old age of 31. That is James. So when you put that together in statistics, an average of 24.1 from Bristol City yesterday. But not just that. Take away James, the 31-year-old, and the average drops down for 10 of the other players to 23.5. So Bristol City, lots of running. They must have made that, change that side up. They'd be like Sunderland, because you Sunderland would have the ball. New Sunderland would be full of legs. We said earlier on in the previous to this week that a lot of teams are getting tired, getting found out. Sunderland do not stop to the last minute. But hats off to Bristol City. Good game of football. They did not stop to the final whistle yesterday. Sunderland should have been out of sight, but with some fantastic saves from O'Leary, the goalkeeper, the 26-year-old. Couple of fantastic saves from him kept Bristol City in the game. And when it's 1-0, there's always that chance of a sucker punch towards the end. And look at the young lad, Trey Hume. End of the day, you cannot knock the lad. He's been fantastic over the last couple of months. Brilliant. Yesterday, you know, the lad, big Trey Hume, all ends up down his left-hand side. Trey couldn't get round, and he accidentally fell over, accidentally brought the other lad over. And yes, it was a penalty in my eyes. It was a penalty. Do I blame Trey Hume? No. He's a young lad learning his game. No hard feelings whatsoever. I hope the lad responds really well with a good performance against Rotherham. But let's look at the team we had out for that game yesterday. Look at the ages. We do have Patterson, age 22. Hume, age only 20. Ballard, 23. Inexperienced for 23. Danny Bart's the old man on the side, like one from Bristol City, a 32-year-old. Alessia, 22. Mishu, just a bare 19 years of age. Dan Neal, 21. Young engine in midfield. Ahmad, only 20. Roberts, 26. Clark, 22. Gelhart, only 20. So look at the average of our team. 24.1 for Bristol City, 22.245. Sunderland's average, take away Danny Bart for 10. We said Bristol City average with 10 men was 23.5. Sunderland is down to 21.5. What a young, youthful side we have. A young squad. We're in 5th place. We've won 13, we've drawn 10, we've lost 9, plus 13, 49 points. Doing absolutely brilliant this season under the guidance of Tony Mowbray. Such a young, youthful squad. And we have lots of other young players like the likes of Lahaji, Benetti to come off the bench. So there's a young squad. Can this young squad keep it going? But yes, so I'm not too despondent. I'm not too disheartened. We got a draw yesterday. Bristol City, one of the most improved, unbeaten in 2020. All you can say is that unbeaten in 2023. That's all you have to say. Good side. We were the better side. I think we just shaded it. But unfortunately, we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-0. Great goal from Jack Clark, though. So there we go. I'm not disappointed. We need now to go down to Rotherham and make up with that. With a victory down at Rotherham, it would make things so much better. Imagine 10 out of 12. We've got 10 points. If we got a win against Rotherham, we had 10 points out of 12. Absolutely fantastic spell. But Rotherham will not be easy. They're fighting for their lives down at the basement of the Championship. The Millers formed back in 1925. 97 years of age. Yes, New York Stadium. Down at the New York Stadium, 2,200 Sunderland fans are going down there, you know. Start spreading the news. They're leaving Tuesday. They want to be a part of it in good old New York Stadium there. So traveling down to 2,200 Sunderland fans going down to New York Stadium. Brilliant away support. There's only a capacity of 12,000 down in the New York Stadium. I mean, it was built back in 2012 with a budget of £20 million. Now, Matt Taylor is their head coach manager, 41 years of age. He did a fantastic job down at Exeter. He won 99. He drew 68 and he lost 60. Then he's getting a promotion up to Rotherham, where he's not doing so good. It's tough down there at the bottom of the division. 23 games in charge, won 4, drawn 7, lost 12. So they're not in a very good run of form, Rotherham. But they do have the ability to pull off a surprise. And Matt Taylor yesterday was devastated because Rotherham did score first against Coventry in 4 minutes. A young lad called Jordan Ugill. Young compared to me. He's 30 years of age. Now, this lad, 30 years of age, was a late comer into the game of football. He did play. He's from Middlesbrough, so, you know, he would like to score against Sunderland, no doubt. But imagine starting off your career at Seam Red Star, playing for the likes of Concert and New Mask, then jetting off to Spain to play for some team in Spain, small team in Spain, but then coming back, getting a contract at Port Vale, ending up in Norwich, West Bromwich Albion, Cardiff, and now at Rotherham. From Seam Red Star to Rotherham. Brilliant. I'm so, at the end of the day, well done to that lad. He's had a long career. He's been around the block a little bit. He's had to work his socks off to get where he is. And he scored yesterday against Coventry after 4 minutes. He scored against Coventry after 4 minutes, but it was disallowed. A small, slight little tug on the shirt, and the keeper goes down. The keepers always get protected, don't they? Unless of course, you play for QPR and you want to punch, or you want to give it Anthony Patterson a good elbow on the chest. That's perfectly fine. But usually they are protected well. So yes, Ugill, Matt Taylor, not happy with that goal disallowed yesterday. He was absolutely livid after the game, saying that was disallowed. They did go on to lose that game 2-0. Now they got beaten at Reading 2-1. They drew against Blackpool. They drew against Sheffield United, and they drew against Watford. But they did at home beat Blackburn 4-0. So this is going to be not... And even though they're down there in fourth or bottom, it's not going to be easy. They could have won yesterday with that early goal if it was stood. They beat Blackburn 4-0. So it's not an easy game. We can't take the likes of Rotherham lightly. We cannot sulk and be in our shells and think, oh, we dropped a point. We dropped 2 points against Bristol City. We need to bounce back. Well, players like Mishoot and Neil, 19, 21, you 20, 22, these young lads show no figure. But will he make any changes to the game on Tuesday? Any changes in there? Will he bring Pritchard back? Will he bring Luke O'Nien back? Will he actually even give Lahaji some game time? But like I said, there's going to be 2,200 fans travelling all the way. How far is it to New York? That's New York. Let's have a look. Sunderland to New York. 3,300 miles. No, that's New York and America, man. What an idiot. 126 miles. 126 miles down to New York Stadium. And as I said before, it's going to be an absolute tough game. Gooch back on the grass tomorrow, running around. He's running around on the grass tomorrow. Again, score predictions. Leave your score prediction down below in the comment section. Hopefully we'll get 3 points. I will be doing that live stream. Yes, I will do a live stream on Tuesday night. We might have Raymondo round. We might have Wincy round again. We just don't know. Watch the space. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who watched the vlog yesterday. Much appreciated. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Again, if it wasn't for yous, I'd be absolutely talking to myself like a real saddo. So there again, thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to this channel and leave your comment down below for the score prediction. Only one person's in the hat so far, and it could be yours for the take. And there we go. I'm going to go for the score prediction of, I think, what the hell, why not? Sunderland 3, Rotherham 1, Rotherham 1, Sunderland 3, and team changes. I have no clue what Tony Mowbray will do. He does like to mix it up a little bit. Only 2 days of the last game. But will we make any changes? Who could we start Luke going 9 in midfield? Will Mishut be dropped? Or will it be Dan Neil's turn to have a rest? And as you can see on there, I'm dyslexic. I've spelt Neil wrong. I had Neil spelt wrong all that time, and not one person out there must have been watching the scoreboard to correct me. There's normally you normally have the spelling, what do you call them? I don't know, the spelling police out there checking people's spellings and saying, you spelled that wrong. Nor do you. But there we go, I spelled it right now. So there we go. Will we make any changes? I'll probably let you know. Probably on Monday night with some team news. Right, take care. God bless me. God go with you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. And who would you start tomorrow? Is there anybody in that side needs dropping for tomorrow? Needs a rest? Let me know. Do players need a rest for Tuesday, not tomorrow? Because it's only Sunday today. Of course, it's only Sunday. And you know, this is what I think. Get rid of that. That's all me kerfuffle. Right, we'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye. God, I never noticed that before I did that thumbnail. Look, my fingers look weird. What's wrong with this one? Bizarre. I never noticed I've got weird fingers.